So Bray Wyatt just was released yesterday. I didn't have time to do it because I run errands and I was out of town. So I got the news when I was out though. And I said, you know what? This will be a recording for another day. I did actually a recording of it earlier, but I was very nice. But this is going to be a very quick recording. I ain't going to make it too long, not too short, but not too long. When it comes to this release, when it came to Braun Strowman, I'm like, okay, that's just Braun. Maybe it is what it is. This one don't make sense. When I hear people like, we're looking for the next sports entertainer, that's Bray Wyatt. We're looking for the next big character that can captivate the next generation, like The Rock, Austin, Taker, Mankind. That's Bray Wyatt. When you're looking for the next superstar to transition from a wrestler to a superstar like The Rock and Austin, that was Bray Wyatt. The character, the mic work, everything. What you look for, this company look for, that's Bray Wyatt. And they released him. I mean, they couldn't find nothing for this man to do. They couldn't have him be a manager for Amos or that guy Aziz on Apollo Crews, which makes sense. A better mouthpiece. Because he did that for Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, and it worked out perfectly for those two. Then they split them up again. This is the worst release in probably company history because you release a star who had to make it to be a megastar, but you kept booking him like shit. He never won a feud. Every time he won a championship, he lost it faster than he wanted. His first time winning it, he lost it a month later to Randy Orton at WrestleMania, which Randy didn't need it. He was dead to me when he lost to John Cena his first match. You build this guy up, and he was over. He was mega over. And you make him lose to John Cena, and he doesn't win the feud. Then we go even further, where remember when Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena? What sense does that make? The following night on Raw, he got decimated by John Cena and the whole Wyatt family. And I said, he dead. He was dead at WrestleMania, but he was fucking buried dead to me. And people are like, he's not buried. All these hired people. No, he's not. He was buried dead. We had to reinvent his character. They tried to separate him and Luke Harper. That didn't work. Then they moved to SmackDown. He was catching some steam with Randy Orton and Wyatt family. I said, okay, interesting, but I still think the character's dead. Then that debacle happened, and that whole match he had with Randy Orton, and that it was just bad. Then he came up with the Fiend character, reinvented himself. I said, okay, this is cool. Wasn't a fan of the Firefly Funhouse thing, but I was like, all right, this is unique. I like it. He gets over as the Fiend, which they put him with Seth Rollins, which who thought that was a good idea? Even Rollins came out and was like, why are you putting me against this guy already? He's too over. Like Rollins said, I have to lose. Like, there's no way of me winning this match. I have to lose. When they had that Hell in a Cell match, which was a terrible match. Lately, we've been getting a lot of those, but I think last year was okay. There was a no-win situation, and they had the worst finish in the Hell in a Cell history. Next to Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns. Then the following month at the Saudi Arabia show, they were like, okay, well, let's give it to you because you're over. Not thinking to yourself, give it to him anyway. He needs to be protected, especially when he got defeated by Bill Goldberg. Like, this company has no long-term plan. Vince doesn't care about people of these characters no more. And it's like, he's not looking for the next Undertaker, The Rock. He said, well, we good. We got all this investment. We don't need that. But it's going to come a time when the well runs dry, when these people are not throwing you all this money, and you're going to look like, well, we still got these. Like, no, they're out of date. We don't need them no more. Like, well, what about Bray Wyatt? You fired him. Well, you got Roman Reigns. That's the only one you got. Roman had to reinvent himself to get over. Because even Roman probably said, nah, this ain't working for me. And he's doing his best work as a heel. Bray Wyatt, best work as a heel. He's out of touch. This man is out of touch. And he needs to go. Because decisions like this going to make this company go out of business. Before it even go out of business. And you probably say, well, they make all this money. It's like, that doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. But it's a well. It's going to dry up eventually because this Fox is going to look at it and USA going to be looking at it like, no. Hell, when Fox said to USA, Well, Fox told Vince, we want the Fiend. Remember those reports? Fox said they want the Fiend, so you got rid of the character that Fox wanted. Knowing if you give them back this character in the draft, which they should have been going to, Fox is probably like, okay, why are you getting rid of this character? This is actually a unique character, and he's selling merchandise. It baffles me. This is why I hate this company. I don't watch this company no more. I'm not a fan of AEW, but I'll take AEW any day of the week because they don't do stupid decisions like this. There's always a madness for their decision. Granted, it's not the best madness, but I already understand it. And it'll assault my intelligence. And that's why I said, fuck WWE. Fuck them. This company's out of touch. Vince needs to go. And Triple H needs to step his foot up, get his big nose up, and needs to put his foot down because he said everything that's coming out of NXT is being destroyed. Everything. He needs to do something. If not, there's people going to be like, either keep me in NXT or I quit. And if that's the route that's going to happen, AEW's going to get everybody. And even if they don't get everybody, they're going to put this company, put NXT out of business. Because Vince is like, well, we don't need them no more. And Triple H is going to be like, whatever, you know. I'm just saying. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a John today. I'm done.